got into it just like every other kid, you know what I'm saying? Like, my parents' music was my parents' music, and I loved it and treasured it, you know what I'm saying? And I connected to it, still do. But I felt like hip-hop was something that I was really relating to at an early age. So when I first heard it, you know, Fife was, shouts out to Fife Dog. He lived up the block from me, you know what I'm saying? And we used to go to church together and shit, like we was always cutting up or whatever. Crazy. So, what?
Like every hip-hop fan imagines.
Yeah, I know. We went to church together. Our group formed in church. You know?
I've always thought of you guys as Christian rap. I describe you as my favorite Christian rap group. You and DC Talk. That was a random.
But anyway, he was like, yo, you should start rhyming. I'm rhyming. And I was like, oh, word? I was like, fuck it. Yeah. Alright. So then we just started rhyming, and then it was like out there in Queens, it was a hotbed for like MCs and shit like that.
Who else was there very early? Who else was there very early, like in those days?
Well, it was Run and them, of course, Run DMC, you know, LL Cool J from the hood. Back then we had these cats called the Albino Twins. Or true story. And the Disco Machine, like that shit was a big sound system out there that used to rock. Like when you know, Kool Herc had the Herculoid shit, and you know, Funky Four, like they had Sasquatch was their shit. So Queens had, no, it was Infinity Sound, that was from Queens and shit. And the Albino Twins was MCs for them and shit. And Mikey D was another MC, you know what I'm saying? So we started making our rounds with them as shorties, like just rhyming, and we started battling dudes. Like we came up like as battle MCs, really, like off the top, like type shit. So that's how we got into it. And then Fife went away to school. I went to high school and shit. We went to high school, oh, thank God. And Fife went away to high school. You know what I'm saying? I went to Murray Bergstrom High School. And when I went there, I met Ali Shaheed, you know what I'm saying? I met Mike G. I met Brother J. My girl Kierna Mayo, who used to write for The Source, started Honey, went there and shit. Africa went there as well, you know what I'm saying? So we all met up, like everybody was coming from different boroughs to that school, and that's kind of how it really took charge, you know what I'm saying?
The JBs were a couple of years older than you, right?
Mike was 1 year, yeah.
And so, were they already starting to get their shit popping?
Yeah, when we was in high school, like we had these talent shows and shit. I don't know if y'all know this cat. He's in the industry. His name is Matt Middleton. He's a lawyer and shit. He went to our school too, and he actually what's funny. No, I'm just trying to find out the joke, but he went to our school, but he won the fucking talent show. Like, that Jungle was in. And first of all, the Jungle was called the Bug Out Crew. And it was Africa, Mike G, Brother J from the X-Clan, and Sugar Dyke. They was the crew. They was the Bug Out Crew in high school and shit. And it was just me and Tribeca, who went to Brooklyn Tech, you know what I'm saying? And we was doing our thing and shit, but Matt won that year, and it disbanded the Bug Out Crew. And then
they couldn't handle a loss to Matt Middleton.
Matt Middleton was high. He was like,
what the fuck
I'm Mike Matt Ever from Uptown. This is how the fuck I do, how I need to get there. You know, it was that type shit.
Can't see Matt Middleton.
Yeah, Matt Middleton, for real.
So
Champ MC.
So the Jumbo Brothers were the first ones to do it.
So we up here rhyming and shit, right? So dig this. So we like, you know, all rhyming and shit, ciphers and shit. God bless the dead. Old Dirty used to come up to the school because he heard that our shit was crazy. So he used to come up here. We used to battle him and shit. I battled him a couple times and shit.
That's crazy.
But the crazy shit is, this is crazier. We rhyming with this dude Mike G, my brother. I love him. So it's like 2 years we in school and shit. You know what I'm saying? Freshman, sophomore. And he's like, oh, by the way, Red Alert is my uncle, man. We got this shit. We're like. like, I mean, he was fucking. Come on, you come like on the weekend every Saturday. He would set shit off. Listen to Mr. Magic, and you listen to Chuck Chill Out, and you end the whole shit off. Your whole hip hop weekend, you would end it off with Red Alert. You know what I'm saying? Like he was the man, the whole shit. He's Mike G's uncle. So
literally Uncle Red. He was literally
Uncle Red. Yeah.
My lord.
So he set him up, you know, with that deal at Idlers, and that's how they got this shit off. While he was in high school, they did Bragging and Boasting first and shit, and then they did Jabrowski. Yeah.
So what was your first experience with Uncle Ralph? I mean, with Uncle Red, with Red Alert.
Well, my first experience is I used to go to the quarters all the time. You know what I'm saying? In the square. So I used to always see him and shit. But I actually got to meet him one time and shit. Am I saying this shit too much?
That's cool, man.
It's hip hop. I'm sorry.
Hip hop, you're good.
But more shit. He said more shit.
Man, do it. Do something crazy.
So I met him, you know, one night up at the Latin Quarters. This is a funny story. So I'm up there, you know what I'm saying, with Africa. Get up there with Africa. And the Latin Quarters used to be on 47th Street between Broadway and 7th, like right up the block. I don't know if you guys. It's 48th Street rather. It's up the block from what's the studio? Right Track Studios, right up the block from there, right? So it's now a parking lot. So we used to all come there and go to Sabaros and shit. So we was hanging out in the corner, it was summer and shit. Where's the bell? Ding! Every time I say, okay, I have a vast vocabulary, but it feels like home with these kids.
No, that's great. We're comfortable, man.
The chairs, these are really comfy chairs.
No, see shit, man, fuck it.
Alright, fuck it. Alright. So we're out there on the corner and shit, and MC Search walks up with Greg Nice, and he has like, you know, when you go to like the bodegas in Times Square, whatever, they have all the fruit that you can put in, whatever. So he's walking up with these glasses and he's eating watermelon. MC, this is my first time meeting him and Red actually. He's eating watermelon. And Av was like, oh, this shit is MC Search. You know what I'm saying? This is MC Search. He's crazy. He's eating watermelon. And Red is across the street. He's like, yo, Red! And the watermelon falls out of his mouth. Right? So then we all go across the street and baby Chris, who's Chris Lighty from Violator, was carrying Red Alert's records. Boom. So we all there, and then Av was like, yo, this Q-Tip, this is what I was telling you. He's like, oh yeah, what up? Y'all coming in? And we went in, chill, we was in the booth and shit. Then we went to the SNS shit, the after club uptown. And we just hit it off. It was just like, that was like 86, I believe, 87, yeah.
Yo, isn't it bugged how these stories that seem normal to you at the time, and we look at it as just like such crazy history that couldn't have even happened? Like, hey, I'm Greg Nice and I'm MC Search. Hey, Red Alert, this is Q-Tip. It's like fucking superheroes. That's not normal. And that just happened. That was just Saturday.